have a monkey in your pants?
Metropolis says, congrats on 1,000 subs, thank you. Question, what has been your favourite game in the Tubers High Score Challenge so far, and would you like to see a HD remake of it? I really liked Time Pilot, actually, and yes, I would like to see, sorry I'm wiggling, I would like to see a remake of it. That would be awesome on something like the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One, a little indie title, like a updated HD remake of Time Pilot. Funny enough, Time Pilot, I like that game, and I also saw the arcade, real arcade of it when I was at Play Blackpool as well. That was totally cool. But Time Pilot, such a cool game. I've never ever heard of it before or even seen before, but a fun little game. Kit171 says, why does the Casio Loopy get no respect? What's Casio Loopy? Kit, you're making me Google shit. Hold on. The Casio Loopy is some games console targeted to female gamers, released in 1995. I think I've maybe seen a picture of this before, but I've never played it. Why does it get no love? Because it's for girls. That's all I've got. Ollie Martin says, well done on the subs, mate. Thank you very much. My question is, have you ever analysed why you almost constantly buy and sell gaming stuff? Why do you find yourself selling the stuff you buy, and in some cases then rebuy stuff? Also, do you find you're buying and selling a bigger hobby than the actual gaming? Cheers. Yeah, another one of these. Have I ever analysed it? No. But I always have wondered, right? I've always been the person, I'm always the kind of person that's an advertiser's dream. So if I see something, I want it. If it's a new kind of piece of technology that interests me, I want it. I've always been the kind of person, and I remember going back from years ago, that I could never stick to one thing for some reason. Maybe there's some weird inner thing going on here. I do not know, but I'm trying to control it. It's not a real issue, or is it? I am trying to curb it to a certain degree, but I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe it's because as a kid I was stuck with one thing. We'd sometimes swap with your friends and stuff, but never had a lot of money growing up, and I've not got a lot of money now, but a bit more than then, and I have the means to do it. And my wife sometimes even encourages me. I don't know, but do you find selling and buying stuff you buy in some cases, then rebuy stuff? Do you find you're buying and selling a bigger hobby than the actual gaming? Yeah, sometimes actually, to be honest with you. Certainly buying, and I enjoy selling it as well. I don't enjoy it more than gaming, but sometimes there's more time to do that than there is gaming. But I'm trying to stop it all. Like stop. I'm trying to stop all the buying and the selling and the buying and the selling. I honestly am. I said that a little while ago, that any system that I get or I got or whatever, I'm going to try and keep a hold of. I actually tried to sell the Xbox One when I got the PlayStation 4, but the wife wouldn't let me because it was a bit hers, and she says, no, I'm trying to stop you doing this. So if I've got issues. Anyway, thanks for the question, Ollie. That didn't even answer. I don't know why I do it. I just don't know. The Highlander asks, question 1. What? It's all like Scottish writing. Where do you hae more hair on your chin than your head? Genetics. It's genetics. It's genetics. You can't do that in Scottish, can you? Where do you actually get the do you hae your ball bag in your pants quote? It took me a few seconds to understand that. Do you have your monkey in your pants is actually a sound clip from Pinky and the Brain. Pinky and the Brain, Pinky and the Brain. Da 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 da. It's actually from one of those cartoon episodes, fun enough. I think you may be one of the only people that have had it. Or you might be one of the only folk that have ever asked me that. Is that enough Scottish for you? Question 3. What do you do to swatch say young? Huh? You're foreign doing Scottish stuff and I don't even understand it. What do you do to swatch say young? Huh? What do you do to swatch say young? I don't know what that means. What do you do? How do I look so young and beautiful? It's genetics. GL76 Gaming asks, what item or items in your collection would you never ever sell? Item in your collection items, Spectrums. Never sell them. Although I did sell some to Retro Dave Nintendo. That's to help him out with his personal collection. But Spectrums, never sell Spectrums. Watch this Spectrum sale video next week. Never sell Spectrums. Gabriel Sin asks, what's the worst console you've ever owned, played? Do you have an odd pet peeve, what some of us might laugh at? Worst console I've ever played, I have to say Atari Jaguar. I remember seeing, I had one, right? I bought one off somebody at school, and I played Doom and I played Cybermorph, and I think I sold it or swapped it to a friend, and he got checkered flag for it, and I remember Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, and Brutal Sports Deluxe Football or something like that. And checkered flag, I'm sure it was checkered flag. It's the worst attempt at a 3D game ever. It is the worst console I've played. I like the 3DO and all the other typical consoles. At 2600, it's even fucking better than it for its time. Do you have an odd pet peeve that some of us might laugh at? I hate people eating food. If I'm sitting here and somebody's sitting here and I can hear them chewing, gives me, honestly, does my nine. Absolutely does my nine. Atari Fitness says, isn't Atari Fitness the sexiest bloke on YouTube and in the whole of the universe? Indeed. Novabug says, will you ever get therapy for your incessant buying, selling, flip-flopping? My wife should be able to sort me out because she does that as a profession. If the Specky had never come into your life, oh, here we go, Novabug, sir, would you have chosen the C64 or the CPC or the Atari 8-bit range? Oh, I actually saw a C64 well before I'd ever seen a Spectrum, but I was too young to even realise what it was, or I don't know, I just didn't, I thought it was amazing because it was Ghostbusters, you know, the bouncing ball along the intro thing, and I think at the time I had the Atari 2600, but I saw the C64 before the Spectrum. I wouldn't have had the CPC simply because, not because it's not as good or anything like that, but because I was never really exposed to it, and I never knew anybody who had it. It was always the Spectrum or the Commodore 64. And the Atari 8-bit range, I do remember seeing, I can't remember what it's called now, but the one with the multicoloured circular buttons and you get the keyboard attachment for it. I thought that looked absolutely amazing. I'm glad I didn't get that, but it would possibly have been the C64, simply if it didn't have the Spectrum, simply because some of my friends had the C64, and as much as I love the Spectrum, the C64 also has its charms as well. So C64 is my answer. Where do you see your channel going forwards? Good question, Novabug. It's always one of those things. It's always really tight for time and time restraints, etc. Just to try and do stuff. It seems to be like nowadays. I'd like to expand on what the empire I have created so far. I would like to be more heavily involved in collaborations, etc. It's just a case of, again, getting time to do it and organise it. And again, there's all different sort of avenues and types of videos that I'd like to maybe try out and have a dabble with. But again, it's all just time related. So where do I see my channel going forward? Hopefully growing, expanding, with more diverse range of videos, and hopefully better lighting and camera equipment. But who knows, sky's the limit with us small time YouTubers. Happy what I'm doing, happy with how it's going, etc. so far. It's a big bit about the community more than anything else. Meeting, speaking, chatting with like-minded people, as we all say. But yeah, who knows where my channel is going forward. Hopefully more professional looking, sounding videos, if that's even possible. And yeah. Dave, I'm a Game Geek asks, what does your missus think to your buying and selling? She actually encourages it a lot of time. I remember the Amiibos, for example, when I was struggling to find them, she helped me hunt them down and stuff. She usually just says, do what you want. She laughs, actually, if I say that I'm buying another PS4. But she doesn't stop it, but she probably thinks I'm a bit mad. Question 2 is, have you ever owned a Commodore 64? I have. Sort of. I borrowed one from a childhood friend when I was a child, and I had that for quite a few months. I remember playing Army Moves and Hysteria and Death Wish 3 on it, amongst other games. So I've never actually owned one. Oh, I lied. I borrowed one as a child, played it quite a lot, and I did own one not that long ago. I bought one off a friend, although I never really even played on it. I just sold it on, so I have owned one personally, but never really played it. I missed the question. I'm going to shoehorn this in. It's from the Button Basher. It says, which is your favourite YouTube channel and why? I genuinely probably like. Oh, good question. I was going to say toss up between Retro Liberty and Game Chasers, but I'll say Game Chasers. Very, very well produced videos and really, really entertaining content. Yeah, Game Chasers. And that's it, guys. That's the end of my 1000 subscriber Q&A answer video. If you stuck to the end, thank you very much. Seriously, much appreciated. These things can drag on a little bit, although I've obviously edited it to try and chippy chop it together. But to anybody who asked a question, thank you very much. To all the subscribers out there, thank you very much for sticking with me for the amount of time you stuck with me, or if you just knew that and you've just come on board again, say hello down in the comments down below. I'm not shy and I won't bite. But I'll leave it there, guys. That is a 1000 subscriber Q&A answer video. Thank you much for watching. As always, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Quite enjoyed that actually. I'll catch you next time.
Do you have a monkey in your pants?